Tom Cruise is back as Ethan Hunt in what could be his final mission in the Mission Impossible franchise. Was it good? Let's discuss it.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Hi, my name is Bob, and welcome to Was It Good? Today we're going to be talking about Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, which could be the last entry in the Mission Impossible franchise. Now, before I get into this review, I do want to let you know that this is going to be a spoiler-free review, so if you haven't seen the movie yet, you don't need to worry about any spoilers. Now, if you have seen it, why don't you go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you thought of this film. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you a fan of the franchise? And what did you think about this being a possible ending for the Mission Impossible series? As always, don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, and support the channel by hitting subscribe. Let's get to it. In a race to beat the clock, Ethan Hunt and his IMF team must find the entity, a rogue artificial intelligence, and destroy it before it destroys all of mankind. I've always enjoyed watching the Mission Impossible movies. I think they have a lot of action to them, and I gotta say that Tom Cruise always delivers. Now, as I said, I've really enjoyed the movies in this series, including the second one, and the last one ended on a cliffhanger, and so I was really looking forward to seeing how it ended. So now that I've seen it, was it worth the wait? First off, let me say it was great having Tom Cruise back in the role of Ethan Hunt, even if it's for the last time. I really enjoy this character, and he is fantastic with this role. He does all of his own stunts. He does a lot of running. He gets into fist fights. He does more running. He does more stunts. So all of the things that you'd expect from a Mission Impossible movie are in this film. And so from this aspect, the film does not let you down. Tom Cruise really knows what he's doing with this character, and he brings his A game once again. Next, the addition of Haley Atwell to the cast in the last film I thought was a real plus, and I enjoyed the character of Grace in that film, and I enjoyed the character in this one as well. She's a very different type of character than Rebecca Ferguson's character, and I like the way she plays opposite of Tom Cruise, so Haley Atwell has really brought something good to this franchise. But ultimately, why people see these films are because of the action and the stunts. And it seems like every time there's a new Mission Impossible movie, Tom Cruise sees it as a personal challenge to do something bigger and better.
Hey, hold my beer.
And this movie was no different, as there were a couple of really good action sequences, and there are those impossible tasks that Ethan must complete in order to accomplish his mission. One happens in a submarine, and this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailer, and I thought that looked really good. But the other one that was really good and it topped them all was this one that happens with these two biplanes. I saw the behind the scenes featurette and how they filmed that before I saw the movie, and then seeing the final product up on the big screen just really blew me away. The care that they took to make that scene happen just was absolutely incredible. And the danger that they actually put themselves in order to entertain us, I just have a newfound respect for Tom Cruise and the whole cast and crew of this movie. That was a fantastic scene. And if you're going to watch this movie, I do say watch it on the big screen just for that scene alone. Now, as much as I'd love to send this franchise out with glowing praise, there are several problems. First off, there are way too many exposition dumps, and these happen for several minutes at a time at several points throughout the film, and it's during those portions that the film really drags. Next, the story has several problems that actually make it a weaker entry in the franchise. It's too bloated and convoluted as it tries to tie into other films in the franchise and bring in ideas that had long been forgotten or other characters. And I don't think that the film really needed to do that. And then the villains themselves, they don't really do anything for the story. I mean, granted, you got the entity and it's trying to destroy mankind, but it just felt very weak to me compared to other villains in the franchise. And the character of Gabriel, it seemed like he was going to be more important to Ethan's life based on the flashbacks that we saw in the last film. And I don't think that they really did anything with his character. So overall, I thought that this was a much weaker entry in the franchise because the story itself, I didn't think was as good. Real quick, before I get into my final thoughts, I want to remind everyone to go ahead and check out the other videos on my channel. Maybe I've reviewed something that you're interested in or something that you've seen already and you'd like to let me know what you thought about it. Also, for those that are interested, I do have another YouTube channel with a couple of my friends where we put on a show called Dad's Turn to Talk. This is an opportunity for three dads to get together and talk about the things that we want to talk about, including movies, sports, and pop culture. The link to that channel will be in the description below. Final thoughts. Was it good? Even though this was one of the weaker entries in the Mission Impossible franchise, I really enjoyed it. Just the action and the stunts alone were worth seeing on the big screen. If this is Tom Cruise's last hurrah as Ethan Hunt in this franchise, then my hat's off to you because I think you did a great job with the franchise as a whole. And this was a solid way to end the movie. So, again, even though it's one of the weaker entries, I do think that it's solid and I enjoyed myself. I saw some people saying they were disappointed with it, but I say go ahead and check it out because, again, just for the stunts alone, I thought they were worth seeing. Now, if you're still watching this long, I'd like to thank you for joining me. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you next time.